I recently came across a survey where they found out that more than 82% of the Indian population are living paycheck to paycheck. That's insane. And 90% expressed concern about their savings and financial future, which is quite obvious with the given situation. It's a no-brainer that habits like these aren't going to build you long-term wealth. Majority of the people are focusing on accumulating things that lead to short-term happiness instead of long-term satisfaction. And I'll be completely transparent here. I've done the same mistake for a lot of years. Fortunately, I came out of this and started focusing on long-term wealth and have been doing much better in the recent years. With all my personal experience and talking to friends who had experienced similar issues, I have packed a lot of valuable content into this video. Please do watch till the end. One of the most common poor money habits is living paycheck to paycheck. This means that you're barely making ends meet and have no room for unexpected expenses or emergencies. Let's suppose you earn 50,000 rupees per month and your expenses are almost equal to your pay. Maybe you get to save around 5,000, which is too low. It's important to break this cycle by finding ways to increase your income or decrease your expenses. You need to really start controlling your expenses. Another poor money habit is failing to budget and plan. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend and lose track of your money. I recommend creating a monthly budget that includes all of your income and expenses. Just write it down once and you'll see the value in it. This will help you see where your money is going and you can make adjustments as needed. It's also important to plan for long-term financial goals like saving for your retirement or buying a house. And I cannot stress this enough, but this particular habit changed my life financially in a big way. Saving money is crucial for achieving financial stability, but many people ignore its importance. It's important to prioritize saving by setting aside a portion of your income every month. This could mean putting money into your savings account or investing in stocks or mutual funds or contributing to a retirement account like your EPF. I'd say start with at least 20% of your salary as saving to invest for your long-term wealth. By making saving a priority, you'll be better prepared for unexpected expenses and also for your retirement. This is one of the most common issues and the one that can impact you big time. This could mean using credit cards to pay for everyday expenses, taking out loans with high interest rates, or failing to pay off debts on time. It's important to break this cycle by paying off debts as quickly as possible, avoiding high interest loans, and using credit cards responsibly. You don't have to use a credit card just for the sake of it. Please note one thing, don't take your EMI payments lightly at all. Even if you miss just a single installment by even one day, it can impact your credit score and affect your future borrowing capability. This is a very big issue. Please pay your installments on time without fail. As I've learned through personal experience, budgeting is a crucial step in managing your finances and building wealth. However, it's easy to make mistakes that can keep you poor. Here are some common budgeting missteps to avoid. One of the biggest mistakes people make when budgeting is underestimating their expenses. It's important to be realistic about how much you spend each month on things like rent, groceries, utilities, and transportation. If you don't account for all of your expenses, you may find yourself running out of money before the end of the month. Another common budgeting mistake is overspending on non essentials. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and spend money on things that you don't really need, like eating out or buying new and expensive clothes. To avoid overspending on non essentials, I recommend setting a budget for discretionary spending and sticking to it. You can also try finding cheaper alternatives to the things that you enjoy, like cooking at home instead of eating out or shopping at thrift stores instead of buying new clothes. Impulse buying is when we make a purchase without thinking it through or considering if we really need it. Retailers are experts at triggering our impulse buying behavior through various tactics such as limited time offers, sales, and product placements. To avoid impulse buying, I make a shopping list and stick to it. Another common behavioral factor that keeps people poor is confusing wants with needs. We often convince ourselves that we need something when it's really just a want. For example, we may think that we need the latest smartphone or designer clothing when in reality, we can just get by with something more affordable. To avoid confusing wants with needs, I ask myself a few questions before making a purchase. Is this item essential for my daily life? Can I get by without it? Is there a more affordable option that will still meet my needs? By being mindful of my behavioral factors and spending habits, I'm able to make more informed financial decisions and avoid falling into the cycle of debt traps. Remember, discipline with your finances can lead to a life where you're in control and not your bills. That's all for this video. See you in the next one.